Okay, so back due to popular demand, we've had brokers coming in and going, when are James and Armando finally going to get back together? Those two, they're so dynamic. It's so fun to watch. We love this. Who's this new James guy? He's so handsome. We got a lot of emails talking about how handsome I am, I think. I think the intern told me that.
Right.
So
Yes.
we're back together, and we're here today to talk about some very exciting updates going on at Alta West 2025. Although it might be a volatile and uncertain year for many, for Alta West it's very exciting, and that's why Armando's here. He's going to tell us why.
Yes. Thanks, James. And yes, we did get a lot of, blew up our email and with all the great responses and everybody looking for your phone number. So that was very.
It got kind of annoying, actually.
But anyways, yes, 2025 is going to be an interesting year. I think what you're going to see is there's a lot of uncertainty with the tariffs and the Trump effect and so forth. Obviously, even a federal election that should be coming right around the corner. Mm-hmm. But what does that mean for the real estate market? I think there's, when there's uncertainty, there's also opportunities as well. And you can see what's happening. Brokers, our partners are seeing that they are getting calls, rates are starting to drop, our rates dropped. And we're seeing that trickle down effect coming into the private and mixed space where we're coming in and believe it or not, quick closings happening again. And, we just closed one last week, within 72 hours from submission to close, we got it all done. And it was fantastic. And it was something that fell apart in the last minute, and we got it done, and it's another success story for us. But going back to what you were alluding to, we did make changes to our pricing. We have fantastic pricing right now on our Express product. It's a 599 rate for a 2-year term, and it's open in the second year. So it's fantastic, and the fee is $299, paying you 1% out of that $299.
Brilliant.
And you can mix it, and you can mix and match the rates, right? And that's the beauty of all our products. That if you want a lower fee, you can increase the rate, and vice versa. And so those are great opportunities. We've also lowered our second mortgage product. Now we have rates as low as $999 on a second mortgage product, which is phenomenal.
That's fantastic.
And what we launched last year, our HELOC product, which has gone gangbusters. So we launched it in September of last year, and it's been phenomenal. It's been a great product. It's an untapped market for, in that private mixed space. And there's not too many offerings in that for that HELOC product, and it's boded very well for us. And we're thankful that we can offer that kind of product to our broker partners out there and their clients.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I wanted to ask you, Armando, because obviously you've been in this industry a long time. If you were broker kind of early to middle of their career right now, you've kind of got a sense of the game, but you're not necessarily a veteran. If you were in their shoes, what would be your game plan for 2025?
That's a very good question, because I think a lot of people for many, many years have been focusing on that product side. And I think what I would suggest to all our broker partners, if you haven't done any private deals or alternative deals, get involved, start asking questions, reaching out to BDMs, learning a little bit more about the private space, the alternative space, because it is going to be a growing segment of our mortgage industry. If I go back to 2018, the private and mixed space represented under 1% of the $2.2 trillion mortgage business in Canada. Fast forward to 2023, we're over 9%. So in that short period of time, you can see the massive growth in that private segment. And if you look at the dynamics, the demographics of Canada, we're seeing a lot more business for self people. We have the gig economy. where people have multiple income streams that doesn't fit the bank model. And I think what you're seeing is that those people eventually are coming down to us to get that financing once they get their either NOAs done or their credit fixed, whatever the case scenario is. We're there to help them and bridge that gap and get them into a home or refinance their home. And with rates as low as 5.99 that we're offering, it just makes it even much more affordable, because everybody's got this preconceived notion that, oh, you're private, it's expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive, and it's a short-term bridge. You're not going to be here for 5 years. It's 1 to 2 years max, and then you graduate. There's always an exit strategy, and that's something that we always ask our broker partners. What is the exit strategy to your client when you're submitting a deal? Because we'd like to know that you've been working with that client and determining that, hey, are they looking to sell? Are they refinancing with an A or B lender? Those are the things that we want to know, and how that scenario is going to progress with the client.
I had a broker tell me once that he felt that our deals were like ready-to-wear suits. That you can take them off the rack, maybe it'll fit, maybe you don't have to change much, but we're always there to make those little alterations. We're able to take in the waist or add some length to the arms or whatever. We're there to help tailor. Would you agree with that? Would you say that's correct?
You know what I say? I say every deal is a Picasso, because there's never one deal that is similar. And there's always, and to your point, yes, we have our Express product, we have our Flex product. They're defined products and they're guidelines, but they're guides, not gods. So there's always alterations and deals, and we're always flexible in trying to accommodate whatever the need of the client is. And there's never one deal that's exactly the same. There's always differences on each and every deal, and we try to be as nimble as we can that fits our credit box, and our credit box is pretty wide, and accommodate our broker partners.
It's true. Whenever someone sees you, Armando, that's one of the first things they say is, man, this guy is nimble. This is a nimble man in front of me.
Yeah, right.
6'5" Italian heavyweight. And you go, this is
linebacker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
D lineman.
Do cartwheels.
But speaking of,
can do cartwheels.
Exactly. Well, that's actually going to be the next video, so we're gonna take your word on that. Speaking of ready to wear, that is a fantastic jacket you've got on. You've switched things up from the blue. Sir. We've now got a red.
We're going into the spring season, so we got some spring colors. So yes, switching it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So
you took the idea of power tie and you went power blazer. How about that?
There you go. There you go. Please DM me if you like the jacket. That'd be awesome. I like your feedback.
All right. Well, I only have one more question for you, Mondo, but I just wanted to ask you, with this uncertainty that's coming in 2025 with America, with these tariffs, with the rates, I've been getting a lot of questions. Will the tariffs be affecting our rates?
No, our rates will not. If anything, it's going to help our rates, bring them lower, because as the Bank of Canada has lowered their rate, the Bank of Canada rate 25 basis points. We not only have private investors, but we have a consortium of banks, trust companies, and currently we just signed on a life co that provides us also additional financing. That this is why we're able to give such competitive rates in the marketplace as low as 5.99, is because we have those partnerships. And you know, when you're looking for a private lender, it is important to look for somebody that has been around, that has tenure. Alta West has been around since 1991. We've been through recessions, oil crisis, wars, COVID, and
housing crisis.
Made it through
2007, 2008, like
exactly.
I was just a boy.
Yeah, yes, you were. But I think that's important to think about when you're when you're looking for a private lender, is that where are you placing your customer? It's not only the upfront rate and fee, but it's also from cradle to grave, how is that customer is going to be treated, and look at all the fees, discharge fee, renewal fee, and so forth. Those are all important aspects when you're looking at it. And is the company able to renew your client if you're not able to graduate them to an A and B lender? Or are they going to push the client out? And so those are things to consider when you're looking at a private lender. And going back to your question regarding the tariffs, it's not going to affect the rates. It's not going to affect the fees. There won't be a 25% tariff on your interest rates or fees with us. If anything, it bodes well for any borrowers that rates will continue to go lower because we do have those partnerships.
That's fantastic to hear. Yeah, we're sitting on cash. And speaking of cash, we are about to launch a referral program, I've heard as well.
Yes, we're very excited. It's a refer a colleague program. So if you're a broker, have dealt with us, heard of us, and you have a colleague that's looking to place a private mortgage, click the link, fill in the information, your information, as well as the colleague you want to refer to, and our inside sales rep, Eli McKitrick, will call them and help them out with their next deal. And if that deal gets funded, that's an additional $250 for that broker who referred that agent to us. So it's a win-win, and it complements our broker loyalty program. And our broker loyalty program has been going on for 3 years, and it's just grown. And you can earn 15 basis points every quarter, as well as
it's a lot of basis points, guys.
That is a lot of basis points. And really, you don't have to do nothing except for fund deals with Alta West, and you'll get a check every quarter. And the beauty of what we did with the broker loyalty program is that we've added an incentive there that the company will contribute $100 for every deal that qualified under the broker loyalty program, and we'll dedicate that $100 towards a charity that we've chosen.
It's beautiful.
And last year we did Feed Ontario, we did the El Salvador Initiative, Victory Church, and in BC there was another
Helen's Acres
charity, Helen's Acres.
Yeah.
Thank you. That they grow the vegetables and then donate it to a local food bank, which was fantastic. And these are the type of initiatives, and that's one of our core values here at Alta West, is that we want to give back.
Yeah.
And it's important to us, and we feel that our broker partners felt it was important to them that they somehow help to give back. And this is something that doesn't cost them anything other than just submitting and funding a deal with us.
It's fantastic. And we're in El Salvador together. I think you were the tallest human that they'd ever seen there.
Yes, yeah. They call me the Gigante.
El Gigante.
El Gigante. That's right. So that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and we look forward to doing it this year again.
Yep.
For anybody who's interested, who want to join us, please reach out to myself or James. If you want to attend and join us in El Salvador, we'd love for anybody to come along and help us with this initiative. That's we feel is important to us.
Yeah, we would love that. Well, it's gonna be a great year. We've got a lot of things on the move. These low rates, super exciting. We want to make sure that you're getting business done this year. The referral program, it's the same thing. We want to make sure that this cash, it's just flowing in and your business is thriving. We want to be your partner in your success. We want to help your clients. As Armando was saying, a question I think a lot of brokers have is, once the deal's closed, what happens to my client? Because a lot of these big institutions, the person isn't a person, it's just a statistic, really. But with us, we care about making sure they're set up for success. You're set up for success. That's our motto. It's about unlocking possibilities together. That's a key thing that Alta West cares about. And that's really what's driving everything we're doing 2025. So give us a call, Armando, Chief Sales Officer. I'm not sure what my title is. I think it's Business Chess Master. We've got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies. I'm sort of the puppet master behind the scenes. We're looking forward to getting in contact with you. Armando, thank you so much. It's been very insightful.
Thank you, James. And thank you. And please reach out to our BDMs. We have Angie Denote in Ontario. We have Chris O'Sullivan servicing in all Alberta, and Donna Morrison in BC. So please reach out to them. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to chatting on your next deal.
Wonderful. Talk soon, Armando.
Take care.